Hello, in this video we are looking at how to create the customer's account, and at this point there are three elements you need, and these are the customer's matricule, a scanned copy of the customer's signature, and the scanned copy of the customer's photograph. And if you have these elements all available, let's move on. And there are two ways to pull up the module that allows us to create a new customer's account. And of course, one of them is just simply hitting the F3 key on your keyboard, and the other method is going to the customer relationship management operations menu right over here and clicking on the customer account. And now this brings up the module with a very simple interface. And at this point, make sure that the branch is selected, the branch in which you want to create the customer's account is selected over here, and we're going to tell our module that what we want to do at this point is to create a new customer account. And so we move over to the new command here and click it in order to activate the other section of the module. So once we do that, we have to now find the customer by either the matricule or the name. Remember, at this point the matricule must have been created, and there's a video on how to create the customer's matricule. If you haven't watched that, make sure you watch that video and make sure that the matricule of the customer is created before you will be able to create the account. Now we're going with a demo customer called Better Planning, and right there we have Better Planning as a customer that has been created. At this point, we're going to click on the name of the customer, and this brings up some basic information about the company or about the customer, allowing us to move straight to this point where we have to select the product or the account type. And as a matter of fact, there are different types of accounts that are available. And for the sake of this demo, we are going with the savings account for association. And take note, down here at the level of dates, we have open date and effective date. Make sure that you set these dates accordingly. And the next thing we do right now is to actually create the account by hitting this add command. And if there are charges to be collected for the creation of this account, we are going to move ahead by clicking on yes. And if there are no charges, we're going to click no. And so for the demo, I'm going to go with yes. And at this point, account has been created. And right here, we have the account number, the number that has to be communicated to the client. We have the sub, and we have the read. All of these are needed by the customer. And right down at the level of signatures and photos, here we find out that the button signature and photo is enabled, and this is only enabled once the account is created. So we are going to be able to attach a picture. Remember, I said earlier that you need to have the picture scanned and the signature of the customer as one of the three main elements that you need before you're able to create a customer account. So what we do first is to make sure we are picking or selecting the customer right here, and down here we have to actually browse to the path or to the location on our computer or your memory stick or wherever the image or the pictures were scanned and located. We have to browse to that area and pick both the picture, the photo of the client, and the signature. Once we have these browsed, we have to make sure at this level that we actually have the picture of the customer and the signature, and we click on add here to attach the signature and the photograph to the account. And we have an option here to print these account elements and file them alongside the documents of the account for this customer. Now, there is one thing that I want you to know. If at this point you may want to print the agreement, or what they call conventions, the agreement that the customer has to sign. Just at this point, we have the command that pulls up this little window that enables us to pick from the list of agreements here and make sure that the agreement you are to print here is the agreement for the account that you've just created for the customer. So I believe that this video has helped you to be able or to know how to create a new account within the Global Bank application. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.